Wild at 94.9, the studios with JV. What are you talking about this morning?
Of course, talking about Prince. So Michael Jackson, arguably the most popular artist ever. I think the most talented, and I don't think anyone comes close second. Prince, this guy, as many people know, he goes to Oakland, does a 2-hour show just playing the piano. It seems like heaven is coming through his fingertips.
Yeah.
And you could get the same thing when the guy would play guitar. People were blown away. Other amazing guitarists like Eric Clapton would be like, oh my God. And at 19, he made his album completely alone. And this is when music is very complex. And so he's playing the drums and the strings and the bass line as a teenager, and he's doing that for other people.
In Sausalito, by the way.
Yeah. And the talent was just ridiculous. Another thing that we were talking about this morning was Prince, very anti-drugs. If you went to one of his parties, he didn't want them around. He preached against drugs and alcohol. So when you hear TMZ talking about, hey, there's probably drugs involved, I want to kind of stick up for Prince here. He had surgery in 2010 on his hip. You're going to have to take some sort of pain medication. You remember seeing him still walking with the cane. So I do believe he probably got on opiates. I opened up Twitter today and I said, tell your story of trying to come off of opiates. And people are talking like it's impossible. They're saying that you stay up nights on end. The things that are happening to your body, you're in sweats, you're in panic attacks. So I think Prince, you know, he wanted to protect his image. So he was saying, and his camp was saying he had the flu. Most likely. And recently, he knows he's getting older. He said, look, I want to be a vegan. I want everyone to stay away from the drugs. He knew himself. He's still trying to get off these opiates. I think he was struggling with it. That's why they landed the plane. I think as he's trying to get off, he's like, I can't do it. Probably took another one. They landed that plane while he was in an absolute panic attack, and they gave him something to offset these opiates. And the sad thing is, there have been so many stories of doctors giving you these meds. Here, take it. You're going to be fine. But there's no plan to get you off. So if this is the case that, oh, and I want to say one other thing. If you are battling coming off of it, and then you give yourself a shot to counter all of these different things, your heart is, you know, your body can't take it. At some point, it's probably going to give out. So if that's the case with Prince, it's sad that we lost an artist due to this. And it's also going to be sad that TMZ, there's not a lot of areas where you're going to get this explanation. That TMZ is just going to paint it as, well, we got another guy that likes to party. Prince did not like to party. He was anti-drugs. He was taking it because he needed it.
Okay, no, that's interesting you point that out, because it does, you know, they're doing the autopsy today, and we're all wondering, and when you hear drug overdose or drugs, you think, like you said, recreational. That's something that we're going to wait. It'll take a few days. And then what about at the radio station? Are you playing Prince all morning, or what are you guys doing?
Yeah, we are, and we're sharing stories. I met him a couple of times. And do you remember that there was a rumor that went around about him dying a long time ago? Do you know about that? I
don't remember that.
So I have to tell this really quick. When Prince changed his name, this is long ago. I was still here at Wild 94.9. And the way I handled it was I played a song and I said, we no longer have Prince. And it's going to be sad that he's gone, and we will miss him. And I played a song. And then I kept doing it.
Meaning that he was a symbol. You didn't have a name to say. Is that what you meant?
So, and our show was always jokes and pranks. So I kept doing it. People were calling up. They're crying. And then a news station, I don't remember which one, a news station says, Wild 94.9 is reporting that Prince died. I never said that. But this is at the time where there's no internet, and you could say something on the radio or a TV pickup with it. It spread across the nation that he had passed. Now,
and it was your fault.
When he came to town, so
it's your fault.
It was, I guess so, but I never said it. So when Prince came to town to do his concert, he said, hey, isn't this the station where that rumor started? And his people said yes. And he goes, I want to talk to those guys. And I was so afraid. I was like, oh no. But I didn't care. I wanted to get a picture with this legend who I just idolized
yelling
forever.
At you.
And I was so afraid. And he goes, you guys started that? And I said, yeah. He goes, that's funny. I love it. And
seriously, that's what he said.
Because he was a prankster. He loved joking with people. He had a great sense of humor. Although a small man, a powerful persona. And I don't know. I have nothing but, although I'll say, I did say, one person challenged me on something. They said, JV, didn't you say he was a jerk a long time ago? And I said, I didn't say that. He would make his fans sometimes wait because the energy and the vibe had to be right. So he would go to a club and he would say, I'm going to go on stage at 10, but he would make them wait until 4 in the morning.
What?
Yeah, because he's like, if the energy's not right, I'm not going to go out there. And that bothered me a little bit, but his fans didn't mind.
Wow,
Yeah.
interesting. Great stories. Thank you, JV.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much.
Well, and my favorite is the one, he's getting ready to get yelled at. That's funny. That's funny.